few seconds to see if anyone joins me before I jump into my scope for the evening. Hey, Tandy. Hey, assertive woman. I love that name. I like it. I like it a lot. What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you. My mom got me this necklace. She saw it and said, "Oh, that's your brand colors." She bought it for me. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. I hope that my I'm upstairs, and so we have like a extra air conditioner up here. So sometimes it's really loud. So I apologize in advance if it is. It's so weird with this thing because I keep wanting to look down and see who's joining me, and then at the same time I'm like I have to remember to look up at the at the camera. So because I'll just be looking down like this the entire time talking. But anyway, so this is my second. It's not loud. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure my volume up. That probably helps. That's better, Tansy. Because my sound was like on zero. Oh, the AC. Okay, good. I was like, it's probably not picking me up either because I had the volume all extra low. Anyway, thanks. So tonight I'm doing day 4 of the Midnight Millionaires Challenge with Amber Aziza, and so on tonight she has us. Well, today, anytime today. Hey, Cinnamon. We had to talk about our struggles to success in our business, and so for those of you that may be on here that don't know me, I am Famira, the Diamond Diva, and I am your style translator. And so what does that mean? I help women speakers, social entrepreneurs, as well as coaches create a show-stopping brand that helps them play big in the marketplace and become number one in their industry. And so the struggles to get here, well, first of all, my journey to entrepreneurship is definitely very different than a lot of people. I was doing the parallel preneur thing for a long time, just kind of doing things on the side. I always kind of knew that I had that desire in my heart to not work for someone else, and knew that the corporate world was not for me, but still just didn't really want to step out too much. Kind of nervous about doing that. So I always had that side hustle. Y'all know about that side hustle. But then what happened was I started down this journey of starting Diamond Diva International, and just knew that I really wanted to help women in regards to how they showed up in the world, because a lot of times we don't allow our voices to speak up, as well as we don't take on those front of the house type of positions. We're usually always trying to help everybody else shine, but oftentimes we don't stand in the own light that we should for us having our own vision. And so with that, I started Diamond Diva International, and so really just knew that was kind of really all I knew. And at the time I was in the beauty industry. I was part of an MLM, multi-level marketing, for those that don't know, aren't familiar with it. But and what I found was that I would have conversations with a lot of women and realized that a lot of women were still wearing masks. And so for me, I always did volunteer work with teenagers. Just a quick sidebar in regards to my background, I actually have my degree in human services counseling, and so I worked for 3 years doing in-home counseling for teenage girls. And so what I found was, and what actually ended up being confirmed when I was in the beauty industry working with women, is that a lot of times we have different programs for teenage girls and young girls to help them with their self-esteem and their confidence building, which I think is fabulous. I mean, my ultimate goal, if you've been on any of these all week, then my ultimate goal is to actually have my own leadership school for teen girls. But what the truth is that a lot of times as women, we have not dealt with our own self-esteem issues and our own confidence issues that we've had stemming back to childhood oftentimes. And we have just got good at wearing a mask. We have gotten good at coping. And this was all just kind of confirmed with the side hustle that I was doing at the time, while I was still working my job. So fast forward a little bit, the job I was working, I got laid off, and so the job ended, and so I got pretty much kind of thrust into full-time entrepreneurship. So I always tell people that I voluntarily became full-time in a way, because I just knew I didn't want to go back to work for anyone else. And so I just kind of made a decision to kind of just bury the hatch and said, I'm giving myself this amount of time to make it happen. If it doesn't happen, then I'll just go back to work for someone else. And so that's really where the journey began. And so that within itself was already a struggle. I mean, come on, it was not like I had savings tucked away for doing something like this. It was really no plan in place or anything. So I definitely tell everybody, don't do it how I did it, if you can help it. But on the flip side, it was actually kind of a blessing in disguise, because I know that I was making good money, and so if I had probably stayed right, TMD, exactly. It does cost money to run a business. So, but if I was making good money, and so if I probably had stayed working where I was working, I would not be where I'm at right now when it comes to my business, because I would have still just been treating it as a side hustle and not really trying to grow it. So that was that's the first struggle, definitely, in regards to trying to put the business together, create the income coming in, but at the same time not feeling like I was just doing anything or just taking any type of job. Still really trying to stay true to what I wanted to do. I did have to do some other side hustles in the meantime, just to kind of supplement, to get myself going. The next struggle, I never really struggled with the fact of whether or not I needed a coach, or even with getting one or anything like that. Before I could actually afford to work with a particular coach, I was like the free seminar junkie. Y'all hear me? Like, I was on everyone's free seminar. I'm a book reader anyway, so I love books. So I was always reading a book and just really trying to get the knowledge any way I can. And then I got introduced to Patrice Washington, and if any of you do not know about her, she is the money maven. And so I got introduced to her through Steve Harvey Morning Show, and completely changed my life. I mean, that was like, how when you can kind of look back and you try to figure out, like, what was that one pivotal moment that just kind of changed the trajectory of your life? It was that moment, me being in the car. Hey, Diva. Me being in the car and hearing Patrice Washington on the radio, and it was just like, okay. So I got hooked up with her. From there, I met, various women in business, got mentors, coaches. So then my next struggle really was, first of all, getting clarity around exactly what I wanted to do, because I don't know about y'all. I know it's probably a lot of y'all that's on here right now can relate to this. When you're a visionary, sometimes it's kind of hard to niche down or to get crystal clear and laser focused, because you really do have a big picture view. And so okay, Cinnamon said that's my current struggle. Definitely, like, you understand what I'm saying. You have that overall big picture view, and so I see myself being able to do all these different things. So really trying to get to a place of being able to niche down and really focus in on one particular area in order to be 150% at that. And then learning that, okay, I work that leg first and then go to the next and go to the next. It's definitely something that has been hard for me. Yes, too many skills and interests. Exactly. So people used to always tell me, well, pick the thing that you're good at and that you love doing. That's still like 5 things. Okay? So I used to always just be like, I don't know what is happening. I don't know how this is all going to work. So that was a major struggle for me, and really staying true to what my core message was, which is helping women in the aspect of knowing their self-worth, having self-love, confidence, being able to show up, showing them that how they show up matters, and then figuring out exactly which vehicle at this particular time I wanted to use to get that message out to the world. And so it just came from me, like, just steady sticking to it. So I just, for anybody that's watching this, I want to encourage you, like, don't feel like whatever you came up with right here in this moment today, that has to be it 3 months from now, 6 months from now, tomorrow. I really got to a point where I was just kind of niching down all the time, constantly just chipping away, and really till I got to the point where I'm at now, and really got crystal clear on the fact that I want to combine my love for fashion and my love for graphic design and help women show up big. I just really know simpler than I can put it, and just really showing them through coaching and our relationships, because I'm really a relationship person. So even with my clients, they're like my sisters, so once you're my client, like, you always my client, whether we are actively working or not, because it's really about the relationship. And so that was another struggle that I had to deal with. And so, just being transparent, my struggle that I have now is systems. So I'm a little different, and so I'm a creative, but I'm also very analytical. So, like, I love a plan. I like stuff to be in order. I have definitely learned how to kind of work both sides of my brain, and even with my style, when people see me, like, I'm a tomboy just as much as I'm a girly girl. Like, that's just who I am. So long in my life, I always try to make myself be one or the other, because society told me I had to choose. But I don't subscribe to that philosophy, and I am both. And so, but with it, one of the hardest struggles that I have is with putting systems in place in my business, because that part is the most boringest parts. I know they're necessary. I know, Tammy. I know they're necessary, and I'm trying hard, girl. But that part is like the most boringest part to me on the planet. But right now I'm not in a position, to have a team to do it. But I know that I need it, and so really just coming up with what I want it to look like. That's another niche down challenge for me as a visionary, is to know what do I want it to look like, and not necessarily what it looks like today, but what am I setting up for the future, so that when I put things in place, it's already in place for how I want it to be, so that it's not having to be changed. And so it's really just an act of discipline, of sitting down and saying, okay, I'm going to do it. And so I'm working with a coach now. Many of you may know her, Fabiola Giordani. And so she be on my back, like, did you do your homework? Did you put the system together? Did you do that? And so I have, since I've been working with her, definitely gained a lot more clarity, and have started putting those systems together. Yes, she is awesome, Cinnamon. And just a sidebar, what I love about her is that she really epitomizes to me what true coaching is supposed to look like. And because she and I shared the same space in regards to being brand designers and working with women to create their brands. And so, but even me, I knew that I needed to work with a brand coach, because I wanted to up level, And so even though we occupy that same space, I knew I wanted to work with somebody in that space that could kind of be like a mentor, but that could also help propel me to the next level, because, you can only go to where and so you really need someone else to help you catapult. And I was kind of nervous, at first, because, just not knowing how open she would be with, with everything. But when I tell you that, she has given me so much mentorship, so much advice. She has helped me with, like, even honing my own craft, and as far as, like, books to read and different, resources and all of that stuff. So that don't have nothing to do with this video about struggles, but I just want to put that out there, because I think that type of thing needs to be celebrated more, especially with women in business. And so she's definitely awesome. And so But so she's helping me, yeah, Tamdi. So she's helping me with these systems and get my life right, because I be looking like I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. So, but yeah. So, but I know, like you said, my life will be a lot better, and I'll be grateful that I did once I finish putting them all together. But right now, when you in the fire, you like, it's hot. I don't want to do it. so. So really, those have been my struggles to success. But what I don't want to just leave this on the note of what the struggle is. I want to say that I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change any of the journey. It has taught me who I am. It has taught me who I continue to strive to want to be. It has given me even bigger dreams than I had, and I've always been a big dreamer. It has challenged me, and it has made me step up to the plate of really being exactly who I say that I want everyone else to be, and that is, a showstopper that is owning her space without a permission and without apology. I'm so sick of us as women feeling like we need somebody's permission, or that we gotta apologize for being exactly who God designed us to be. So, yes, the journey has purpose, meaning, and value. Yes, it does, Tam. And that's what I always say. Yes, Cinnamon. Yes, Cinnamon's hashtag is I am unapologetically me. Oh, assertive living. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. But, and so it's so true, because we have to. And the more that we do it, the more that the generations behind us will do it, especially as women and young girls that are coming up behind us. I don't have any kids, so I'm definitely like I feel like everybody else's kids is my kids, type of thing. But I just think that is really important, especially for us women, especially for women, minority women, around the concept of being beautiful in your own right. So that's why my hashtag is beauty out loud, because whatever that looks like for you, live it out loud to the fullest. Embrace all that who you are, whether you got crazy mop hair like me tonight, or whatever. Like, just do you, be you, and don't apologize for it, and be proud of who you are, and just continue to walk out the destiny that God has placed before you. That's why I don't call my clients ideal clients. I don't call them dream clients. I'm looking for my destiny clients, because I feel that I really am in relationship with them. I got my daughter, but I definitely let her. I missed it. I missed it. They be going by too fast. I be wanting to like click on it so it'll stay there. I missed it. But yeah. So I just think it's important, it's really like what my core message is. Take time for yourself. If you follow me on Facebook or any type of social media, I'm all about self-love and self-care, because we have to learn how to get from a place of overflow so that we can continue to operate in abundance. So for me, the struggles, they're not easy. It's not saying that I just overcome them easily. Like I rant and rave. I have my moments. I stomp my feet. I want to cry. I'd be like, this is too hard. I want to give up. Let me just go back to work for somebody else, because I know I could go back to work for somebody and make great money. But I keep doing it because I do have that vision. I do see what God has in store for me, and I just refuse to turn back. So I just encourage all y'all that have been watching with me. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. I appreciate it so much. And just keep walking it out, and just know that the struggle is always going to be worth it in the end. And, when in a couple years, when we all chilling on the beach, talk about, remember when I did that Periscope? Because I was trying to win that Kate Spade bag. We'll be able to have these memories, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And so definitely, if you want to stay connected with me, check out my website. Y'all know I can't get off here without letting y'all know my website. It's www.famira, F as in Frank, AMIRA, green just like the color.com. And you can reach all my social media. I'm at Diamond Diva FG, and hit me up and just definitely check me out. Hey, Carmen. Hey. Thank you so much, Tam D. Appreciate that. Yes, yes. F is for fabulous. Oh, Cinnamon heard me say that a million times. Hey, love on fire. Y'all late to the party. I'm trying to end the scope, and here y'all come. But definitely catch the replay. Know that I will be back again tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's the last day of the challenge for the Midnight Millionaire. But I will be now periscoping 3 times a week. I'll be doing Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday. So make sure that you check me on a Saturday. Saturday is Show Stopping Saturday, where I will be talking about things that will actually help you create a show-stopping brand, as well as I will be highlighting some brands that I consider show-stopping. So you never know, you might see your own self up here. You might be my Saturday show-stopping brand one day. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I don't take it lightly at all that you spend your time, even on something like this, to watch my scope. I truly appreciate it. I operate from a place of gratitude. For me, the 3 pillars of abundant living are love, joy, and peace. And so I bid you blessings on all 3 of those in your life, that you may live abundantly. And remember to always live your beauty out loud. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks, Tam D. Good night. Thanks for the hearts. Yay! Keep on going. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bye, love of fire. Y'all have a great one. I appreciate y'all. Bye.